All right, since I am new to this, I'm going to put the today's date so that I can keep better contract of what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Who knows what's happening? But this way, if there's a video that you see of mine or that you have questions on, you can give the date that it was made or created so that I know where to go back and take a look at it. I'm going to also have my comments disabled because I don't want any negativity on my website or on my YouTube thing. There's enough negativity in the world. So if you have something to say to me, that's fine. Say whatever you want. Obviously, I don't listen. But you can text me directly at 403-804-3137. Again, send all your hate stuff to me. 403-804-3137. There's really pretty much nothing that you can say that's going to deter me because I'm just going to keep going. I just am. Anyway, so as you guys know, I'm into conspiracies. Always kind of have been. So there's the Illuminati chart. There's the Illuminati game. Illuminati game. So let me just read you a little bit, because we all kind of know that the politicians are idiots. You can't trust them when they're talking. You know that they're puppets and that they're controlled by someone above them, right? Well, governments are down here, right? And then it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. So let me just read this. This is called the World Hierarchy Pyramid. Our world is built on a hierarchical system of power, control, cults, and controllers. This food chain of power extends all the way off planet and beyond the dimensions we can visually perceive. Many versions of such power pyramids have been created in the past by other authors, but this world hierarchy pyramid aims to be the most comprehensive illustration of hierarchy ever created. Judeo-Christian and Gnostic conceptions of the higher realms are presented in contrast to each other on either side of the peak of the pyramid. The names and terminology of these two incongruent mythologies may also have analogous counterparts in Eastern philosophies. This rigid hierarchical system, which is, obviously I'm reading this for the first time, which is in modern day caste system derived from more ancient ones. It runs diametric opposition to the concept of individual freedom and so-called American dream. It is a world built on blood oaths of silence and mass deception. One may escape this system, however, simply by reclaiming their own sovereignty, and their birthright granted by God. Malicious forces archive dominion most easily by persuading subservient beings into offering their consent to be dominated. Like when a policeman stops you, do you understand? Yes. That means you understand. He's making a contract with you. So that it's just the wordplay, spelling, they put a spell on you. It's crazy. We're going to talk all about it. I'm just crazy. A disobedient slave can quickly become a dire liability. Free will is a universal principle, but one must not forget that even God's natural world can be just as savage and unforgiving as Satan's hell matrix. Tier 1, bronze, the general population. The ignorant masses live out their lives in a totally unaware dreamlike state, enhanced by psychoactive medications, highly developed EMF-based behavioral modification technologies, 5G. Humanity suffers from mass MK Ultra at the hands of the intelligence agencies and the secret clubs controlling them. The normie, who actually believes what he sees on TV, perceives at the highest level of ruling authority to be the UN, United Nations. Propaganda is not questioned. This aggregate is considered livestock to the the reptilian extraterrestrials. See, the extraterrestrials are up there, the reptilians, in the hybrid noble families. Tier 2, the silver section. Secret societies and think tanks. The secret world order is divided into two wings. The Hexagon Group, comprised of the Freemasons and the Khazarian Mafia, and controls the political, financial, scientific, educational, and media realms. Octagon Group is a fortification of Hexagon Group. Its military, strong arm, orders of the knighthoods stemming from the Templars and Knights of Malta fill their ranks, now decorated with high military titles and in possession of nuclear launch codes. Both groups work towards the New World Order. They want to control the world, just like Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Israel and Switzerland are safe harbors for these globalist white-collar criminals who secretly worship Baal, the devil, as they claim to have the authority to create international law. I always thought Switzerland was like, I'm going to be Swiss, we're neutral. No, they're actually really bad. So is Israel. And Israel, they're done. As of last night, October 31st, their contract, actually in China, they took them off Google Maps or something. Like two of the things, like you go to search Israel, you can't find it. It's gone. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's coming close. Tier 3, gold. The priesthoods and bloodlines. That's in this section, okay? Who creates the mind control exerted over most powerful cults in the world? The priesthoods. The leaders of Christianity, Islam, Judaism. There are older cults preceding these. For a king is believed to be anointed by God, and ancient priest kings were studied adepts in the dark arts. Covens, warlocks, and witches lurk in the darkest shadows of royal ranks. Titles of nobility are prerequisite to hold any authority in navigating mankind. There is a degree of contested supremacy between the Jesuit, Venetian, Islamic, and Asian dragon royal families. Tier 4, the extraterrestrials. Cults are formed around closely guarded pacts and covenants with off-world entities who often share guidance or technology with those whom they select to lead humanity. These off-worlders come as both solid flesh and bone beings, as well as astral and etheric spirits, source and live by vampirizing other life forms. Oh, I've seen some weird stuff, guys. They create systems of enslavement through mind control, lawfare, and numbers. There is a higher authority, God's army comprised of angels, but where universal light and dark meet, spirituality battle ensues. Tier 5, angelic realm. God is the unknowable supreme being, the one that the lower gods claim to be but are not. God is the light. He giveth life. For Satan is that which taketh away. God inhabits all life forms and minerals in his kingdom at all times. In God's audience are the high orders in God's audience, or the high orders. Anyway, so like it goes on. Like I don't understand, but let me give you just a gist of what's happening. So at the beginning of time, like, and I'm not a religious person. I tried to go to church with my friends. I went to several different types, and then I came home one day and said, you know, one of these religions has to be wrong. But in the Bible, which I've never read, God didn't create religion, man did, because they wanted to keep you divided, these against those and that, you know, divide and conquer, really. But I've always believed that there's a higher source. If it makes you feel good, it's God. Like, I don't preach God. I don't say, like, I say sorry when I kill a bug, or I shoot a gopher, or, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, sorry. Anyway, but it's just, like, the stories I'm going to tell you are crazy. So let me, like, this is 11 minutes. I'm just doing a test because I want to see if this is going to get uploaded, because since I've been banned many, many times, like, this is turning into 1984, that book by, who is that guy that wrote that book in 1980? Not in 1984, but in the early 1900s. But I have some wild stories to keep going and talking to you about. But I have to do a haircut here quickly, and then I'll come back. All right? I see you later. Bye-bye.